Good morning and welcome in for another video of myself, Darren. And today, I don't know where we're going actually, I can't remember, but I'll double check shortly. I know it's quite local though. And what a nice day it is today already. Well, it's nice compared to where it's been recently. And before anybody starts, milk goes in last. It's got to go in last so you know how much milk you need. And then it just comes out too milky if you put too much in because you don't know how much milk you need. So when doing our walk-arounds in the morning, just make sure all the lights are working. If you lift the air suspension on the back, you can then see both of the tyres nice and clear. The tread is in really good condition. Coming over to the other side of the wheel, needs to check that wheel as well by lifting up this guard. Just unclip this section here and that just folds up. Making sure all the leads are all intact. No damage to the body, everything's all good. And then same for the front tyre as well. Don't forget it's 1mm of tread minimum over 3/4 of the tyre. Now the cab vehicle checks are all done, time to do the trailer. Always double check with the fifth wheel, make sure it's all locked in. You've got your clip on, it's all secured, that's the main thing, you don't want the trailers to come off when you go forward. Making sure there's no damage on the curtains, everything's all nice and all intact. All the straps are all good as well, and all the tyres and the wheels and road markings are all there. Airlines are all in, all secure, no loose wiring, everything's all looking good. Lower the suspension, make sure it's at right riding height that we need. Once all the leads are all connected, just give it a final walk around, make sure the electrics are all working as well. It's pretty lucky we did actually retry it, because that light bulb is out on the indicator. Got quite an easy day again today, so far. You know, to treat me really well here. So I've got a collection from St Helens for 31 pallets to bring back to the depot. Then after that, I've got another collection over in St Helens again for 2 pallets, and that's getting delivered over to Runcorn, which we're doing a delivery and a collection of 20 pallets. So our last collection is going to be 22 tonne and our first collection is going to be 9 tonne. So light on the first one, a little bit heavier on the second one. That is one thing I love though, is the way the names are on the trucks. Looks so cool. Nemesis. So just arrived at our first client, Rainford Solutions. A little bit of a tight one to try and reverse in. Quite a busy road this as well, so we need to be careful. So I need to try and take the trailer up that way, reverse it down. Quite a hard turn. Be careful with this car as well, and there's quite a few other little obstructions like the van there. So I just need to get out, double check if we're unsure about it. And just like that, we're done. That wall there, as we was swinging it round, probably had about a foot or 2 space. So it is very, very tight. But overall, it wasn't too bad getting in. It's all loaded and all strapped down, making sure it's all safe and secure. Because they are so tall, they are a little bit of a hazard for falling over. So I've done the cross strap techniques where you take one from the other side of the trailer, wrap it round, drop it down, and then put it round this side as well, so when you drive forward, the momentum of the trailer doesn't knock them down. So always put one at the back as well. Well, 2 at the back, 1 on each side, like a cross. So upon leaving this yard, what we need to do is keep over far to the right. Need to keep an eye on the gates, make sure there's no cars what are coming across as well. And then try and take it as wide as we can. So keep going straight out to the middle of the road. And then just do a hard left. And then the trailer should just follow us nicely where we need to go. So the first one is done. 31 pallets collected in total. We're just going back to our yard now, get it unloaded, and then I think I might be switching over to another trailer because I've got a delivery going out. I'm not too sure how many pallets it might be. If it's only 1 or 2 pallets, then I won't be switching trailer. I'll just wait and do a live unload. Slow down a little bit, let Jay Phillips through. So a problem about driving around Rainford. The roads are quite narrow, so if you come across another wagon, it's not always the best though, like so. Let's get across this bridge first. Just give me plenty of space there. Cheers, mate. Temperature's picked right up again, hasn't it? It's gone minging. I'll let this little guy past. Okay, he's let me through. Nice one, mate. So our next job, it's going to be in, I think it's Runcorn. I think we've got to be there for 1 o'clock, 10 o'clock at the moment, so we've got plenty of time. Just got to wait for these cars to come past on the bypass. Just trying to take up as much room as we need, really. To be fair though, this truck has actually got a really good turning circle for a man. Good old MANs, nice and comfortable inside. If you want to see the inside as well, I've done a little bit of a cab tour on a previous video. Go check that out if you want. I think it's vlog number 53. I can't believe I'm in like mid-50s already doing vlogs. Crazy. Even though with the previous company I've had to delete majority of them. But we'll get back up, won't we? Get them all back up and running again. I need to try and confirm as well with the company where I'm working at the moment they're okay with social media before I put anything on to do with their business. I want to do a couple of videos first so they can have a look at what type of content I do myself, and to prove obviously I'm not doing anything with it's endangering any other road users, wasting company time, etc. It's all done on the job. And obviously portraying a company in a good light, which we are, I believe. I've said many times it's a good company so far to work for, fitting in really well, which is nice. So wish this temperature will make its mind up in the UK. It's bloody awful at the moment, hot, sticky, and not very sunny. Too many clouds around. I've got to say, it looks a little bit like an oil painting in the distance, all them clouds. Really, really nice. Well, that had taken a little bit longer than expected. So I've gone from being about 45 minutes to a good hour and a half ahead of schedule. And now I'm pretty much an hour behind. Got held up getting emptied off, took about an hour and a half. I stuck it on brake whilst I was there, just to try and save a little bit of time later on. A 1 o'clock booking. If I went straight there, it will be getting there for 1 o'clock. However, I've got to go back to our depot towards Haydock area, and I'm currently near St Helens town centre, around that way. So it's going to take me about 20 minutes to get there first, then jump on the M6 South. Hopefully the M6 is good, same with the 56 as well. That's always up in the air, isn't it? You can never predict both of them motorways. I don't know which one's worse sometimes, most probably the M6, but M56 is quite a bit of a pain as well. So I'm hoping to get there before 2 o'clock, as that's when they close. And hopefully they'll still accept it if we get there between 1:30 and 2 o'clock. I'm not too sure what this place is like for booking times. You can turn up after half-hour allotted time, if they'll still accept it or not. And then we've got a collection over the Liverpool docks, same place with the tropical parrot noises. So just need to play a little bit of a catch up. Hopefully there's not much of a queue when we get back to our yard as well to get the other 2 pallets loaded up. What a crazy dash that was for the last little bit. So I left over depot a little bit later, as I explained on the dashcam video. That put me behind a little bit. I was due to get here originally for about 20 past 1. I come off the M56 and Daresbury Expressway was all closed. Could not believe it. And because that road was closed, the main expressway in and out of the part of Runcorn that I needed, I had to turn around at Daresbury, get back on the M56, go all the way down towards the main toll bridge in Runcorn, come off there. Nightmare, got here for 1:45 in the end, and they closed for 2 o'clock. Gotta be honest as well, it's a little bit of a headache getting unloaded around here. It's just because the street where we are, it's not a lot of access for people to get to and from there. So that's the main bit, so you come in with the Arctic, so I can't get down that section, so I've got to reverse back. Every time a van or a truck comes, I've got to pretty much go forward, make a bit of space, and then reverse backwards, just so they can come out and go around there. The time is now 2:30, looking to get to the docks for about 3:10, 25 miles away, and we're going across Runcorn Bridge as well, the big new one, and then up the M57, I think it is, off the top of my head, past Knowsley, come off there, and then head towards the dock. Docks at the moment at our client for 22 pallet collection. I've been here for about 25 minutes now on POA, and probably another 15-20 minutes more. They've got a bit of an issue with their printer at the moment, so I've got to wait until they can put all the labels on their pallets what are getting dispatched. So feet up, a little bit of The Witcher 3 maybe, or watch a film on Netflix, and yeah, just chill out for a little bit. Make the most of these times, you really have. Whilst I'm waiting around, I might as well do a little bit of an ad. So if you are going for a medical, or you need one, you got one coming up for HGV, forklift driver, crane operator, taxi driver as well, if you contact www.d4drivers.co.uk, and they've got places all over the UK, dead easy to find, and if you use the code Darren48, so that's Darren48 in the promo code, you get yourself a nice little discount, so go check them out. I forgot to mention as well, link down below in the comments. Finally all finished off at the docks. Time is now 4:45. It's probably going to take me about a half hour, 45 minute give or take to get back to Haydock. That's just because of the traffic really around Kirby and going down East Lancs. So hopefully that should be me done then for about 5:30, 6 o'clock maybe. So I'm going to leave the video there for now, because I've just got to travel home, and that'll be it really. So take care of yourself, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you again next time. And if you've got any questions about HGV driving, let me know down in the comments, and I'll try and cover them on the next video. Bye for now.